Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. This evening, we've got a matchup out of the NL Central Division between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. The Brewers enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Striding in, Christian Yelich. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
See what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. Here's Buster Posey now. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First offering on its way. A pitch out, the throw, and even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second. Yelich stands at second with no outs. Hit on the ground out to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Gil Lotta goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Booyah!
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Swing and a drive. To get that one, you'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Stepping in now, Lutz, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. This one's down to third. Yamada is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Number 24 will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matty, we get the opportunity to watch the reigning National League Pitcher of the Month go to work. So obviously I'm pretty excited to see about how he attacks these hitters. He's shown a lot of confidence on the mound right now, and that confidence can sometimes be a pitcher's greatest weapon.
For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so the call will stand as safe. They'll put it away for the second out. In now, Daniel Vogelbach. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. One left for Cincinnati. They trail it.
Leading off for Milwaukee. The catcher. Just running. Swung on. 3.
Stepping up now, Michael Chavis. And we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The next 0-2. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. At first base, Buster Posey. Likes to moonlight. Boch likes to get him out from behind home plate every once in a while. Can handle the glove at first.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Kane on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
That is 7.
So stepping in, Yamada will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now. 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they go.
Leading off from Milwaukee. The right fielder. Christian Yelich.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch fouled off. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Oh my! It's gone! Santa Maria! We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Into the box now, Buster Posey. Number 44 is there, and he has it for the out.
Now back.
Into the box now, Gil Lara. 1 run in and 1 gone. And so far. This inning. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. First pitch on its way. hit hard to third and just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit. So coming to the plate, number 48, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, in this last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs. Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you are.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Booyah! Cody Reed is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 26, Cody.
Standing in now, Lutz. Hit well again, down the right field line, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Winker going back on it to the track, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
This is line to left. Irvin is there, and he puts it. Standing in, Kyle Farmer. And with Great American being one of the best hitters parks around, no surprise that he's a much better hitter here in Cincinnati than out on the road. Set to deliver the 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now batter, number 51.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit hard toward the right side, but they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now batting, left fielder.
Into the box now, Philip Irvin.
Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
Ready with the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. To the left side, but it's well foul. Farmer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Too high. 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Winker.
Into the box, Jesse Winker. No balls and 1 strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That's straight smoke at 90.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Into the box.
Moving off to the Brewers.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder, Christian Yelich. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. In there, now the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. A 1 pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Gil Lotta. He's set. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that. Dan Vogelbach is next. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Daniel Vogelbach becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. He's set, and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to Posey at first, and there's out number 2.
The batter.
Now batting, Aristides Aquino. He flew out in his last at-bat. High pop-up. Posey has a play. And that's the 3rd out. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Hot shot to 3rd. Yamada ranges to his left. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, number 48. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Winker is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, number 7.
Next for Milwaukee, Lutz. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Winker is in pursuit. And this one bounds around against the wall. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. Make it 9-0. In now is Lorenzo Cain. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track. And
the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Brewers forced to settle. For 1. In now for the Reds, Yamada. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
A high fastball is in there. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And it's fouled away. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Nate Lowe will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. No balls and a strike to count. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is returned. Reds are down in order. They're down 9-0.
Lucas.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Yelich. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Winker moves over. 1 out. Now Buster Posey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Gil Lada. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and this one scoots all the way to the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
In now, Anthony Rendon. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Winker racing back. Booyah! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second of the game as this lead got even wider. Number 48 will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Oh, and he can't come up with it. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Blake Trahan. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping in, Phillip Ervin. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Back up the middle. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jesse Winker.
Digging in, Jesse Winker. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. Looking to send him packing again. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one in. Wandy Peralta enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Striding into the box, Lutz. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. This one's down to 3rd. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
The batter.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Christian Yelich. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. So far on the year, Yelich is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of. So if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he fouls this one off. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Chavis. Number 40 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And it's 1-2. And there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Now at the plate, Yamada. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. But this one's pretty much over, 14-0. Digging in to try it again. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Winker is right there, 1 down. Ready for another chance. Anthony Rendon, 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Irvin's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, number 48.
So digging in now, number 48 has gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Vogelbach. And he'll step on the bag himself. Next up will be Kyle Farmer. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
For the Reds,
Joey Gerber is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Now here's the pitch.
Now pitching for Milwaukee.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Joey Gerber.
Fouled away. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. Joey Votto will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, Joey Votto.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Votto is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Pitch popped up. Rendon has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down. Now a swing and a miss by Votto, and he'll head back to the dugout as out number 2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Blake Trehan. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Popped up. Posey shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Justin Grimm comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Winker is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. Career line against Grimm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Winker has a beat on it, 2 down. Riding in once again, Lorenzo Cain. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Lifted in the air to center field. Winker is under it, and he makes the catch for out. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Stepping up now, Jesse Winker. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, batting .500, 5 for 10. 1 ball, no strikes to count. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman.
Now in the box, Daniel Vogelbach. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike,
he brings it in, and the Brewers will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show.